If what you're most interested in life is waking up from the dream of separation, the illusion of separation, the illusion of individuality, of structured identity, then you're in a good place. You're at a good time and place, because the resources available now are phenomenal. Even compared to 10 years ago, definitely compared to 25 years ago when I went through awakening myself. If you've learned about this possibility, this topic, and you feel into it, and it's what you're interested in, there's so much help. Or if you've gone through awakening and are clarifying deeper insights, again, there's so much help. There's so many resources available on the internet. You can turn on the internet, turn on YouTube, and find realized people who can point you directly to true nature. You can find adjunctive modalities like emotion work, circling, authentic relating. You can find retreats easily and travel to them easily, including online retreats. So there's a tremendous amount of resource available. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you don't know what to do next, or you feel like you've been at this for a long time and haven't flipped it over, look at the resources you're using and see, or ask yourself, what more can I do? What more can I utilize that's available to me? You may not have a lot of financial ability to travel to a retreat, for instance, but there are free retreats. There are online retreats that are almost free. Do you want to work with a teacher? Have you worked one-on-one with somebody who's clear, who can direct you to where you're getting fixated, to where you're getting stuck, to where you're holding on, to help you see what you don't want to see, but exactly where you need to look to drop through, to pull the rug out? So look at your available resources. Think outside the box. If there's one area you just have been avoiding, that may be the area you need to address. Sometimes it's retreat. I've seen this with people. They just don't want to do it. They don't want to go on a 5, 6, 7 day retreat and give themselves to that process where you don't have your usual orientations anymore. You don't have your usual coping mechanisms, comforts, etc. But you want to wake up. Well, the answer sometimes is that simple. Put yourself in a situation that you can't use your comforts to keep yourself asleep or keep yourself rebinding back into the narrative, the mind, the mental processes. Or again, a teacher, sometimes just working one-on-one with someone who won't let you fool yourself can be a really powerful way to move things. Try emotion work. Again, circling, relational activities. There's so much available now. The other thing I want to mention is that sometimes we are utilizing resources, but we're doing it in a way that, without realizing it, is comfortable for us. So maybe you do retreats, or you do have a certain teacher. You do work hard at it. You meditate. You have a daily practice, etc. But there's something about it that just feels fixated. It feels stuck or too comfortable. You're too familiar with it. You understand it completely and it makes sense to you, and that's why you like it. That's why you're comfortable with it. Maybe you just need to hit the reset button. Try a different teacher. Try a different process. Try not meditating. Try a different type of retreat. Sometimes you just have to look in that one place you don't want to look. Maybe it's improv. Maybe it's putting yourself in a situation where you're exposed to the potential for humiliation, public speaking, performance, art. Who knows? This works in all different ways. There's no set prescribed way that has to work for everyone. And I've seen very interesting situations that trigger awakening for people. It can be based on relationship challenges or turmoil, tragedies, strange life situations, exposures to things that are uncommon, like travel situation, or again, an activity that puts you into an uncommon mental and emotional framework. So think outside the box. If you really want to wake up, if you really want to keep this this process unfolding and want to surrender but don't know how, look around, ask people you trust. Maybe you can't figure it out, but maybe a trusted friend who is realized can give you a suggestion on where you're not looking, what they would recommend. Utilize your resources. There are tremendous resources available now. And there's no reason that anyone really needs to be stuck, lost, and confused about this process for years and years on end. There's going to be the feelings of stuckness. They're going to come. There's going to be the feelings of confusion. They're going to come. You're going to feel lost at times, for sure. You're going to feel all of it. But if things just feel frozen and stagnant for years on end, it's probably something you're doing. It's something that you're sort of staying rigid about, that you don't want to unwind because it's comfortable. That's where I want you to investigate. Where's your comfort zone? You know, that's the nice thing about a teacher is a one-on-one teacher, if they're clear, they can pull the rug out for you. Might not be comfortable, but they can do it. And then they'll pull it out again and again. And sooner or later, you learn to pull your own rug out. Then you keep pulling your own rug out. And at some point, the rug just pulls itself out endlessly. And then there's no rug. There's no you either. But, you know, that's down the line. Find that rug pull. Find a way to pull the rug. Find a way to get out of your comfort zone. Find a way to dissolve the framework that's keeping you feeling oriented, comfortable, like you understand where you are, including spiritually. If you think you know everything about spirituality or the part of spirituality you're interested in, whether it's Buddhism or whatever it is, it's fine. Knowledge is fine. But is there identity there? Are you holding yourself hostage at some level of identity with your knowledge? What would it be like to let go of all that knowledge? What if you didn't know any of that? What if it just was obliterated right now? What would that mean? How would that feel? Where would you go? Where could you go? That's the kind of commitment to unbinding that really moves things for people in this endeavor. A willingness to be uncomfortable, a willingness to let go of a view, no matter how deeply rooted it is in your life. And anyone can do this. That I'm sure of. But whether you're willing to or not is kind of up to you in a strange way. So hopefully that's helpful. Maybe let me know which resources have worked for you or what you recommend to people. I'll put a comment and pin it to the top and with the same question, but I'm curious about that. Yeah. I wish you fruition.